Hello, welcome back to my channel, guys. Today I have a little bit of a different type of videos to the past 24 videos, 25 videos. I don't even know how many weeks I am into this little experiment, but I was kind of evaluating my channel again, and I think we're going through the third wave of content, which is crazy because it's not even been, it's been 6 months now, and I keep changing my mind. But I think that's what life should be about. It's quite literally what my last video was about. You don't have to wait until January 1st. You don't have to wait until midnight. You can just start over. That's what I'm doing. I'm starting over on a Friday at 5:32 p.m, not 5:30. And normally this is when everyone logs out from work and I'm starting. And that's okay. You can just start whenever. But yeah, if you wanted to gain more insight into that, I did make that last week's video, so please go watch it. But yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing here. This feels kind of scary, freaky, strange. I've got my laptop set up on photo booth. You are just looking at a tree because I don't want you guys to look at me. I don't think I'm ready to put my face out there on the internet like that. So you're just gonna get me and my voice and my thoughts, because that's kind of why I started this channel. I haven't told anyone about this channel. It's called Private Thoughts Public, and I never really put any of my private thoughts public, so I kind of wasn't doing what it says on the tin, which I guess is quite misleading. And I have had YouTube channels in the past. Here's some lore. I had one in lockdown, and I feel like that did pretty well given the time. It was about like 800, 900 subscribers, and I had this one Roblox video which went crazy viral and it scared me, so I took it down. But that got like 200k or maybe 400k, I cannot remember the exact numbers, but like it was in the 100k's type of views, and it was got so many likes, and I was like, wow, is this what it means to be famous? But then I was also like, wait, I don't want to identify as a Roblox YouTuber, so I took it down. And then, yeah, I also did have a TikTok accompanying that, and I had about like 10k followers, but I always knew in my heart that those weren't genuine followers, in the sense that it was more like follow me and I'll follow you back sort of thing. And yeah, so I've always been drawn to making content. I love it. I consume so much content. I think it's so entertaining. And that's why I started this channel again, because I was like, I want to make something. I'm literally craving something which isn't my studies. And yeah, I needed that creative I just needed that creative outlet, and I love talking. I love talking so much. You'll be sick of me. I talk all the time. I just have voices in my head. I like to journal it out. I like to think. I'm the type of let me tell you this. Okay, long story short, we were in Morocco and we were doing the tour from Marrakesh to Essaouira. Oh, no, Merzouga. Sorry, Essaouira is somewhere else. To Merzouga. And Marrakesh, think of it as a city. Let's just say it's in the center. Merzouga is at the border to the right. And to get from Marrakesh to Merzouga Desert, which is like the Sahara Desert, you have to go over the Atlas Mountains. And so we were able to do that on the first part of the trip. It was beautiful, seeing all of that snow and the Atlas Mountains, like, it was so cool. On the way back, it had snowed. We went during around December, and everything was blocked. So instead of going on that straight line, imagine it, like that horizontal line, we had to go all the way around those mountains, and that involved an extra 8-hour detour, I think. And so from what was supposed to be a simple right to left action back to Marrakesh, we went from Merzouga all the way down to Agadir, which is near the coastline. We had to join the motorway, and then that motorway was 4 hours from Agadir to Marrakesh. So all the way to the coastline and all the way back into the centre. Well, kind of the centre of Morocco. Not exactly, but you get my point. And we were in the car for that day for a whopping 14 hours. That's insane. That's so insane. Like, oh my goodness. That should not be normal for a human to sit down for that long. And big props to our driver, because he was on it for 14 hours. He wasn't feeling tired. I don't even know how, but that mental toughness as well to do that is insane. But to make it about me, because this is my video, okay, guys, I'm not that stuck up, I swear. For those 14 hours, I didn't even put in my headphones until about the last 2, because I just had so much fun sitting up at the front and just looking out the window and seeing the diverse landscape of Morocco, from literally the Sahara Desert to snow to rocky to palm trees to flat lands to like clay, I don't even know, sediment, I've got no clue, girl. But I just thought that was so entertaining to watch out the window. I didn't have my headphones in, and all I did was think about everything, and it was so much fun. So yeah, that's kind of like the person I am, and I love thinking, I love talking, I love reflecting. I vouch to journal quite a lot in my videos, so I guess you get where that comes from. Because my brain's kind of jumbled and I need some sort of structure, and it helps. So yeah, that's me. That's why I have this podcast, or what I am now going to try and make it into a podcast. Because before I was kind of doing like video essays. I love watching video essays. Of course, the girls who I watch, their names aren't coming to mind. Let me get my phone. Oopsies, I just hit myself with the microphone. There is... Oh, okay, so I watch like Pretty Basic. They're Pretty Basic and Basically Unfiltered. They're like video podcasts. But then I also... Or like Dr. Faye Bates. I also like watching people just talk at the camera, and then they have loads of cool like editing skills of like videos and like text to like keep you engaged, and I would love to make content like that, but I just don't honestly know how to just yet. So maybe in my fifth phase or whatever, when I learn how to edit properly, then I could get into that. But like Bahje Abdi does that. Salem Tova, her voice is so satisfying. Berry is a recent one who I've started watching. There is this other girl. Oh, Isabella Lanta. She's also very interesting. Stephanie Lange. Yeah. So I really like watching those types of videos of people talking and being engaging, but I feel like no one would watch my videos because I'm not showing my face. So here's the tree, guys. That's a tree. I thought it looks quite aesthetic, even though the photo booth quality is actually trash. But look, it's moving in the wind. It's so windy and sunny and warm, and I'm melting. But I'm grateful to be melting rather than being drenched in the rain, because it was so terribly rainy the past few days. Felt like I was in a washing machine. Anyways, I've lost my train of thought. I don't know where I was going at with this. Hold on. But yeah, this is pretty much gonna be, oopsies. This is like my day one, I'm gonna say, of my private thoughts actually going public. And the reason being is that I did like an audit of my channel, and I was like, I've got 14 subscribers and I've been posting for 6 months, which is fine, because it's not about the subscribers, it's not about the numbers. Like, I get that, because in fact if I did know loads of people watching my videos, I think that would freak me out. But the videos which I was making, I felt like I had something really important and insightful to share, and then no one was hearing my message, and that kind of made me a little bit sad, dare I say. And not like, oh no, I'm underperforming, sort of, I'm not making enough money. Not that I'm making any money, but you know what I mean. Not like a statistic, but just more like the impact. Like, I feel like I have loads of interesting things to say, and I just want someone to listen to me up. So I'm gonna not do the video essays for a bit, because it's just like a lot of editing, and I was just making PowerPoints on Canva, and I don't know, I think I need to get better at it before I post the videos like that. And then I kind of started doing audio only videos. That was my last sort of series, if you want to call that. Because of exams, those were just way easier to edit. I just made a bunch of videos one day, and then I sat and edited them. It took me like an hour for each video, which was so much quicker than the ones which I was making before. But now I'm craving something new, I'm craving something different, which is me just yapping. I just want to talk. My private thoughts public. So here we are, here we at. I don't know how I'm going to advertise this, sounding like a true marketing student, but yeah, I feel like I should be saying more. Like, I feel like this needs to be like really groundbreaking, generational sort of thing, because I am technically restarting my channel, but I'm not going to delete my videos this time. I'll keep them up there, because in hopes that someone sees one of them and they actually take the advice which I was trying to put out there in the world, and it actually helps them. They're able to start over, do something better, or they feel motivated, and it starts a chain of thoughts in their head and they feel alive again. Then that's so be it. I will admit, I don't think my videos are the best. I'm sure there are other people who are out there doing better, but what's the point? What's the point of that? What's the point of everyone of us trying? Like, if we know that there's better out there, like, you just gotta start. Like, you might not be perfect, but you just gotta start, and then eventually progress can help you come to that position of perfection, you know? For example, I'll say, like, why are there so many local or independent coffee shops? Like, we have Starbucks, we have Blank Street, we have Costa, we've got Cafe Nero. Like, they're doing perfectly well on their own. Why we don't need any more coffee shops? They're already doing great. They're open internationally. They've got so many staff, they've got such a huge monopoly in the coffee industry. But then some people, they want to share the passion and the chemistry of coffee and the artisan pastries. That's why they do it. For the love of the craft, not the fear of being swallowed whole, by these huge monopolies or oligopolies or okay, wait, this is giving A-level flashbacks. But yeah, you get what I mean. You catch my drift. So here is me restarting imperfectly, and I hope you guys will enjoy this new series. Oh, I should give it a name, right? Actually, yeah. Sorry, my brain. I don't know. Okay, basically, what's going through my brain, I've just had 100,000 thoughts. But what's going through my brain is that when people make podcasts like Fernanda Ramirez, she's the one who's come up in my mind. She kind of just like has her microphone all cutesy and sits and talks, and then if she mispronounces something or needs to think for a second, or also Farha, the hippie Arab, she also does that. They kind of just like sit there and they allow for space for their thoughts. I think that is really cool when everything is so heavily edited, like Gen Z content, you know, where it's kind of like an old trend, but it's like the manager, the Gen Z is like marketing, and then like the manager or the boss is talking, and it's like only the relevant bits, but then they just like cutting it. Oh, there's an exact phrase I can't remember, but Alicia Marie does it. See how my brain is jumping? But you know, the satisfying like, oh, I should not slam that, sorry. I'm so sorry if that hurt your ears, guys. But it's just like cutting it to make the noises of them going like like or like you know, in between those quick shortcuts. So normally you cut them out, but in those Gen Z videos they were just like cutting them in and making it funny. Oops, so sorry guys. But so I was trying to like do that with my videos. I feel like they were a lot fast paced. They were only like, I was trying to keep them under 10 minutes for that attention span thing, gosh. But I was like, actually, I really want this to be like a conversation of how I don't have a script in front of me. I do not know what I'm doing. I'm just holding the microphone and I'm talking, and it's kind of fun, just like breathing in between thoughts. I don't know how this can be reciprocated. Probably like one person might watch this video, and that could be me. That could be me like 10 years down the line, just to hear what kind of a weird things are going in my mind. But hey, I just kind of, oh, sorry, should have put my phone on do not disturb. We're working. Actually, no, I'm not gonna apologize. Okay, sorry. Oh. I got an email. Lovely. We love emails, don't we? But yeah, I just loved the idea of this being a conversation. This is what I wanted my channel to be about. And I don't know why it took me so long to figure it out, but I'm here. And this is what it's going to be. So, again, I think I should start ending the video now. But essentially, welcome to my mind. I'm just going to talk. You're going to look at the tree, you're going to look at the sky, you're going to appreciate the birds, hear the wind, hear the rain, see the sun. And I'm just going to talk what's on my mind, because therapy is expensive. It's like £800 for the first preliminary session. And girl, I need to be in therapy, I think. So I'm just gonna make do with what I've got, because I don't feel comfortable £800 just being like that. So I'm journaling, I'm breathing, I'm thinking, and now I'm speaking. Sorry, I keep on hitting myself with the microphone. But that's where this video, this audio, this podcast, I want this to be a podcast. It's gonna be. Thank you so much for tuning in. Next video, I will promise you that there will be some more structure to it, because now I feel more inspired and this feels right. So, love you lots. Goodbye, my lovelies. Oh, I can't find the... Okay, goodbye guys.